Hi, this is Jeremiah Allen, and in the next 3 minutes, I'm basically going to spit in the face of every self-righteous, old-school resume writer and career coach in the industry. But I don't care, because you need to hear this. I'm going to give away one of the top insider secrets of the resume writing industry. In fact, they might even kick me out of the Professional Association of Resume Writers and Career Coaches just for talking this way. I'm going to teach you how to turn employer job ads against them, so you know exactly what buttons to push that guarantee results when you're writing your resume and cover letter. When you know what an employer needs instead of what they tell you they want, you can talk to them and write to them in a way that holds their attention and even makes them begin imagining you filling the open position. For example, when my wife needs me to take over something that she doesn't feel she can handle, she doesn't say, "Hey, Jeremiah, I can't handle this. Will you help me out?" Instead, she tells me what she wants. She'll say, "I wish this stupid thing would just work right." Or, "I'm so tired of dealing with this crap." She just gives me basic information that hints at her need. And I've got to read between the lines. And it's the same way when you're dealing with employers. Let me show you what I mean. Here's an ad I just found online for a marketing assistant position. Lists out a job description, and it lists out a whole bunch of skills. Yeah, these skills are important, but these are the wants. They want somebody who can use Photoshop. They want somebody who is creative. They want somebody who can write essays, who knows how to use Microsoft Office, especially Excel, and all this stuff. These are things that they want, and they're important. You kind of need to have these things to be able to get the job. But just knowing how to do those things, as you well know, in today's industry, or in today's economy rather, it's not going to get you a job, and it's probably not even going to get you an interview. There's dozens of people out there with these skills that are applying for the same job. So let's go into the job description to see if we can really figure out what this employer needs, so we can write to that. It says that they're looking for a person that will assist with daily duties in the areas of marketing, lead generation, and web media content. All right. What they want is somebody who can help with marketing, lead generation, and media content. What they need is somebody who can do it every single day, day in and day out. I've worked in marketing, and I'll tell you, it can be extremely tedious. They want somebody who can rise to this challenge and put it together and bring their best game every single day. Let's see what they're actually going to be doing. Person will be responsible for a variety of tasks, including research and writing projects, data entry and analysis, advertising projects, and corresponding with division managers and third-party marketing groups, blah, 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 blah. All right? So let's read between the lines here, just like I have to do with my wife. They're going to be responsible for a variety of tasks. So they're going to do all sorts of things. They're going to, including research and writing projects, data entry and analysis. I like this. They're going to have to correspond with division managers and third-party marketing groups. I guarantee you every single one of these division managers is going to have their own ideas about how things need to be done, right? And the marketing assistant's just going to be this assistant that's trying to pull everything together and is going to have to defer to all these managers all the time. They're going to have to deal with third-party marketing groups, most of whom are going to be vendors, people that they're paying to do things for them, right? They're developing a marketing strategy. This person has to be an extremely well-rounded individual, all right? So this employer isn't just looking for someone who knows how to use Photoshop, who knows how to write articles and post internet content. Yeah, those things are required for the job, but that's not what they need. What they need is someone who can deal with multiple bosses, someone who can coordinate with outside vendors, and someone who can get things done every day. So when you're writing the resume targeting this position, you have to write to their needs instead of writing to their requirements. They might not even know what their needs are, and you've got to read between the lines to figure them out. Once you know what their needs are, everything you write must show them how you meet their needs. When you're successful at showing them how you meet their needs, they'll start imagining you in the position they're advertising for. Then they'll call you in for an interview, which is what your resume and cover letter are really for, right? Getting the interview. Now, this is just one of many things we're going to teach you in our new coaching program. In fact, there's far too much for me to cover in this video. But just to give you an idea, we'll be giving away many, many more examples of how to figure out exactly what employers need. In fact, we're going to have a whole module dedicated to it. And then we'll show you how to use that information to build a perfect cover letter and resume. Now, we're launching this coaching program on October 7th, and space is going to be very, very limited because Chris and I are going to be personally providing all the teaching and coaching for the whole thing. All right. So because you've used one of our websites in the past, we're going to do a special pre-release for you on the 6th, the day before it opens up to some of our partners who are going to be sharing it with their user base of over 165,000 people. All right. There's no way we could even accommodate a fraction of those people. Wow, I can't even imagine that. So it's going to be a small group, and we're going to let you in on it first, because we owe it to you. I mean, you've helped us build this stinking company, for crying out loud. Thank you. We feel like we want to get you in on this. So to get in on our early notification list, just put your email address in the box below. We'll send you updates as we finalize some more of the details of the program. So that's what I've got for you today. Put your email address below, and you'll get tons of information from us. Not tons, we're not going to flood you with emails, but we'll send you a couple of emails that let you know what's coming and let you know how you can be involved if you want to. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write to us. You can write me directly. My email address isjallen, ALLEN, @resumellow.com. Take care.